Ladies, it's Karen, and I come to you with another finished project. This is my first Halloween project of the season, so that was fun. And it is one of those mini album / journals, the one that was inspired by Steffogal1 here on YouTube. She does a great tutorial on these. And the paper collection that I used for this is the K & Company, the new one that's out with the beautiful witch. What's the name of it? I don't see a name, but anyway, it has the witch, and it has all these gorgeous, just absolutely stunning papers in there, and it also has an acetate sheet in here. Just beautiful, lots of cutouts, which I did use a lot of the cutouts there, and just stunning paper. Absolutely. This is one of the acetate sheets there with the witch in the corner. Just beautiful, beautiful. So that's the paper collection that I used, and I only used 3 sheets of paper to complete this, and this is for a friend. So what I did was I followed, Steffogal's tutorial, and I'll put her YouTube below so you can find it. And anyway, for the title, I just cut out a word from the paper. It says creepy, and I used my Tim Holt book plate, from the tag and book plate die around it. I added some, this is a this black flowers from Sock Crafters, and these other orange and purple and the black flower and everything, those are from Recollections. I made the bottle cap using an image from the collection, that little witch on a broom there, super sweet, I think. And all of these little things that you'll see throughout this little Halloween journal type thing was all fussy cut out of the paper collection, including this little piece here. It says "Do not enter," and I just cut out, the phrase, and I made it like a banner, and I put it on there. So I thought the cover was really sweet. I added one of the stick pins that I had made recently, and I just thought it worked really well as a Halloween type stick pin, and she could use the stick pin for another project if she wants. I didn't glue it in or anything. And I put an eyelet in the side, and just some of this green ribbon that I had in my stash for the enclosure. And this is the back side of it. That skeleton there, very cool. So this is what I did, and I always overwork these. I make them so that they're hard to close because I just can't stop embellishing or making tags. But I also used the tag book that goes with the matches the collection, and it looks like this. And I also embellished, or not embellished, altered a few clothespins. I just used my black Tim Holtz Distress ink on it, and, put paper from the collection on it. But I couldn't make them work. They were too bulky, so I will send these along with this journal, because I think they're cute. I'll probably add little Halloween flowers on them, and just send them to her. She could use them in her own Halloween projects. So this is what I've done. All of these little tags and little pieces, like I said, I fussy cut from the collection, and I only used maybe 3 sheets of paper, maybe 4, for this whole thing. So this is a tag that came from this book, and what I did was I just cut off the top part here and made it my own tag. I distressed the edges, and I just put one of the, you know, a dollar stamp from the dollar spot at Michael's on the back there. And it's a nice place for a picture, although there's lines there, so, you know, she could put journaling. Used one of my favorite pieces of lace and made it like a little banner or whatever there. I put glossy accents on the 31 here. And I just adhered all those little pieces together. For this next little page, I made a bunch of these little journaling spots with one of the dollar stamps that I had gotten at Joann's. It looks like this. It's a Halloween journaling spot. Or actually it goes like that. And I made a few of these little journaling spots. I just fussy cut them out and distressed the edges, and stamped a couple of bats on the back. This is one of the black doilies from the pack that Marcia had sent me, and I just took one of the doilies and I folded it around to the opposite side. I made these pages so that they are actually pockets and that they will hold tags. So this is the first tag. I used the journaling spot on the bottom here, and it's just a simple tag, you know, just a piece cut from the collection. This piece, I put some glossy accents on the eye. And then the next page, there's the other part of the doily. Another piece that I fussy cut from the collection, and another journaling spot that I had stamped and fussy cut and stamped a couple of bats on the back side. And the next page is this, and this here, it says snake venom, poison. It's very, very cool. And this little piece here, it says trick or treat. I just fussy cut both of them out of the paper and made like a little pocket type deal. And this is like a photo mat, you know, just really simple. I put a Recollections orange flower on the back there, so that could be a photo mat. And then I stamped some bats on the background of this paper using my, you know, one of the dollar stamps from Joann's. And the tag in this one is this. And again, I stamped a journaling spot and stamped a couple of the bats. And, you know, the back side is like that. But it's enough to maybe put a little wallet-sized photo or maybe some journaling or whatever on these thin tags. And then the next page is this, another piece that I fussy cut, another one of the tags from the tag book that matches the collection. And like I said, I snipped off the top part and used my 1-inch punch to punch chills and thrills out of the cardstock. And I inked the edges, and then I did a little bit of stamping on the back. And then there's a photo mat here. This 31 over here, I fussy cut from the collection, and I put some glossy accents on it. Oh no, there's no glossy accents on that one. Sorry. This one here that says trick or treat, I fussy cut that from the collection, and that one I put glossy accents on. So I did that, and there's another piece that I fussy cut from the paper, another one of the journaling spots that I made. Another tag from the tag book, and I just fussy cut this from the paper as one piece and added that on, and just did that stamping on the back there. I used another one of the doilies that Marcia had sent me as sort of like a photo mat, and I just cut off a little piece there, so a photo would be cute there. And the next page, I took a bunch of these little elements that I had fussy cut from the paper, and I just adhered them together, and then adhered either end to the paper so that it made like a belly band there. And I put in this tag from the tag book. It says "Tonight is the night." And this piece I fussy cut from the paper as well, and it says "Poison," and I just thought that was really cute. And you see the image of the of the witch there. Really cool. And then I just stamped the back. And that fits right back in there. And I stamped a bat there. Really cute. And on this page, this is another element that I fussy cut from the paper. And I added another tag from the tag book, and I cut off the top, you know. And then I used my 1-inch punch, and I just punched out this little ant, you know, from one of the pages. Really cute, and did some stamping on the back there. And nice, a place for a wallet-sized photo or whatever there. And the tag on this one, did I miss one of the tags? I guess not. The tag on this one is the scorpion, and I added glossy accents to the scorpion because it was way cool. And I used my scallop, my circle scallop punch, and that's how I made the tabs for these tags, is using the scallop punch. And then this side looks like this, another piece cut from the collection, and I just added a photo mat or whatever tag. And this is a piece of basic gray paper, and I stamped on the back there, and I added the word poison. And another image from the collection, it says 31, and I put that there. And the back side, I made this pocket, and I folded it in such a way so that it has a gusset, so you could fit plenty back there. And this I cut from the collection as one piece, and I added some glossy accents to this one, and it says Trick or Treat. Thought it was really, really cute. And over here is the number 31. I added another little piece of lace banner there because to tie in with the front of the mini, and then a simple photo mat. And then I just cut a couple of tags, you know, from the paper, and just, you know, corner trumped the corners and made a real nice place for a photo or some journaling, and those can fit in the back pocket. So that's my my first little mini journal, Halloween journal for the season, my first Halloween project for the season. I hope you like it. And I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.